Hello everyone, welcome to Salesforce Network, Salesforce Developer Trigger Scenarios. We are going to start a new series on trigger scenarios. So welcome all to our new series, Trigger Scenarios in Salesforce. This series for all, whether you are a beginner or experienced developer. These videos will cover real-world Apex trigger examples and solutions that you can apply in your Salesforce project. We will walk you through practical use cases, best practices, and we are explaining how to write efficient and scalable code in Salesforce. So in this series, we are covering how to write Apex triggers from scratch, common trigger scenarios encountered in Salesforce, what are the best practices to avoid hitting the governor limits, how to structure a trigger and use trigger frameworks, and also we are going to see real world examples of before and after triggers. So in the first video we will cover a simple before insert trigger scenario. Here we are going to see how to set field values automatically when a new record is getting created. So as we are seeing the scenario here, write a trigger that sets the rating field to hot when a new account record is created. So account is a object in Salesforce. This is a standard object and rating is the field for that account object. And this hot is a picklist value of rating field. So whenever a new account is getting created, at that time automatically you have to set the rating field to hot. So this is the basic scenario. Here our intention is how we are going to interact with trigger. So in this first video we are going to see the syntax, how to write, on which object we have to write. This is the thing what we are going to cover in this scenario. So there are some parts we have to take care while writing the trigger. Whenever we are going to write a trigger, first we have to confirm that on which object we have to write the trigger. If the scenario is complex, then we have to decide what is the triggering point. So first thing is we have to decide on which object we are going to write the trigger. So after deciding on which object we have to write the trigger, then event is there. So on which event, that is before or after, then is there any logic we have to write? So logic means on we have to set the rating equals to hot. So nothing we have to do. Whenever a account is getting created, then we have to set the rating is hot, and trigger name will be there. While writing the trigger, first we have to provide the trigger name. So here in this case we are taking set account rating, our trigger name. Then for the best practice we have to write the test class as well. So test class name for this trigger is set account rating test. So to do the practical, just log into our Salesforce account. By providing the credentials, hit the login button. So to write the trigger, the navigation would be, we need to click on setup, developer console, right click, open link in new tab. So developer console is opened. So to write the trigger, we need to click on File, New. There is a Apex trigger. Click on this. It is prompting us for the name. So in this case, I am taking the name set account rating. And we have to provide the object name on which object we have to write the trigger. So in our case, we had seen that on account object we have to write the trigger. Hit the submit button. So here we are seeing this format is already created by Salesforce while entering the trigger name and object. So it is giving us like trigger, then our trigger name, set account rating what we had provided while creating the trigger, on which object we had taken account, then event. So in our case we are going with before event. So whenever a new account is getting created, then we have to make the rating field to hot. So before insert we are going with this. Here I am writing for account ACC, taking the variable trigger.new. So this is the context variable trigger.new whenever a new record is getting created. So also here I am putting the comment, iterate through each account record. Then again I am going to check if account rating equals to null. So here I am checking if ACC dot rating double equals to null. So if it is not holding any value, then I am setting account rating to hot. So here I am setting ACC dot rating equals to hot. So this we have to provide in single quotes. So here I am putting the comment, check if the rating field is null. Is null. We can directly put like ACC rating equals to hot, but this is the best practice we have to follow. And here we are setting rating field to hot. Field to hot. So this is the trigger what we have to write. Save this trigger. So what we are doing here, first we had taken the trigger name, set account rating. This name should be relevant to the task what we are performing, and next we are seeing on which object we have to perform. So this is on account object. Then on which event we have to write this trigger. So this would be before event, and here before inserting the record we have to update the field. So next we are writing for account ACC we are taking the variable trigger.new, the new value is coming. So it is iterating through each account record. Then we are checking if the rating field is null. For that we are writing if account ACC, this variable ACC dot rating double equals to null. Then we are setting the rating field to hot. So ACC dot rating equals to hot. So this trigger is completed. Next, for the same we have to write the test class for the best practice. So let's create the test class. So click on file, new, apex class. So here I am taking the name set account rating test. We can take any name. Click OK. So here we are seeing in this format public class set account rating test. This is our class name. So to make any class test class, we have to annotate at the rate is test. Then at the rate is test static void. So here I am taking test set account rating. So in this test class, what I am going to do, first I am going to create a account record. So here create new account record. So what I have to do here, account ACC equals new account. In that I am providing the name. So here I am taking test account. Then inserting this account, insert ACC, this account record I am inserting. So insert account. So this will invoke the trigger. Then I am going to fetch the account record what I had inserted. So for that account inserted account. So here I am writing select ID name from account where ID equals ACC dot ID, and here I am taking limit 1, so it is going to display one record only. So here I am putting the comment fetch the newly inserted account record. So next I am going to verify the rating field is set to hot. So here system dot assert equals hot inserted account dot rating. So what I am doing here, verify the rating field is set to hot. Save this. So what we had done in this test class, first we had annotated this class at the rate is test to make this class as a test class. Then we are creating a new account record. So for this we are writing account ECC equals new account, and we are passing the value test account. Then we are inserting this account. So insert account, this will invoke the trigger. Then after we are fetching the newly inserted account record. For that we are writing account inserted account equals select ID name from account, where ID equals acc dot id, and here we are taking the limit 1. So it is going to fetch one record. Next we are verifying the rating field is set to hot. So for this we are writing system.assert equals hot, this is the value we are setting, and inserted account this dot rating. Save this. So at the right side we are seeing run test. There is a button. We need to click on this run test. So it is success. Then coming to our trigger, so this one, here we have to click code coverage. So here we are saying all test 100%. This is for set account rating test. It is we are getting 100%. So these are the lines what is covered in the test class. So let's create a account and see whether it is performing or not. So here I need to search for account. So here I am going to create a new account record, and taking the name trigger test 1, and I am not setting any rating for this account record. So there is a hot, warm and cold values are there for rating field. So I am not setting any value. Simply I am clicking on save button. So this account record is created. Click on details. So here we are seeing rating hot, it is automatically setting this value. So whenever a new account record is getting created, so this trigger setting the rating field value to hot. Also as we are doing so many scenarios, so in this case we have to deactivate our trigger as well. So when we are doing the next scenario, it is not going to reflect. So to deactivate the trigger we need to click on setup. choose setup. So from the quick find we need to search for apex trigger. So in the custom code there is a apex trigger. Click on this. So these many triggers are there. Just now we had created set account rating trigger. So this trigger we have to inactivate. So for this we need to click on edit. There is a is active checked. We need to uncheck and click save. So from now this trigger is not effective. So now if I am going to create a new account record, so click on new, trigger test 2. Again I am not setting this rating field with any value, simply clicking on save. So this record is created. Click on details. So here we are saying rating field is empty. So this is our first trigger scenario. In the coming sessions we are going from basic to advanced triggers. Thank you.